what's going down, Commander? Someone just posted a question to me, and it's an interesting one that I wanted to give to an answer, but I thought, what better to do than fucking answer it on a fucking a video sort of thing. Basically, I'll give you the guy's question. It says, "Hey, Siddy, just another conspiracy theory here." I can't pronounce that word, so I'm going to... Basically, he's talking about Siege Apocalypse. It's at the top of the opening page of War Commander. So maybe this is why Kixeye, or whoever owns the company now, isn't really fixing War Commander. They have been working on a new game on an app for phones and tablets. Does this mean they are going to ignore all the gold making screw-ups forever? I mean, glitches that make the coin money. So I'm reading it and it's a bit the type. Making the coin money is undeniable. At the time I have invested in this game, and to watch it to be slaughtered is sad. And I guess I'm pathetic for wanting someone wanting them to revive it. Anyone else thinks this? And I completely agree with you. This new Siege Apocalypse that they're calling it is very, very similar to what they pumped out to the Battle Pirates community a few months back, which was a Battle Pirates sort of card game. Exactly the same premise, a bit more cartoony if I remember right. They was pumping it out to these guys, and I think it got shit on. I don't know, because I left the Battle Pirates Discord not long ago, and I haven't been on there really to check any updates or anything like that. But I think the people playing the Battle Pirates, the actual game, shit all over it. They didn't like it. It wasn't for them. It was just Kixeye jumping on the bandwagon for these battle card games, if you want to call them. And they've seen the money that some of these big companies make with their battle card games. But once again, what they've done is they've jumped on the bandwagon, but they're like 6 months too late. So to get a brand new game and get the actual people in, you've missed your chance. Most of the established games have got 99% of the people. They're talking about 1% of maybe the population of these battle cards, and they might make money out of it, because they might grab. Basically, what they're looking for is to grab WoW coiners, mega WoW coiners, and if they could grab a handful of them, these cheaply made mobile games make them bank. There's no denying that. I'm not going to lie to you. They grab a couple of big whales. Some people that haven't got got a lot of time on their hands and plenty of moolah. Yeah, it's a gold mine. But my biggest argument about this is no one at Kixeye seems to understand the gems that they've already got. They've got 2 or 3. I would go as far as 2 or 3 real gems. VEGA Conflict, or Vega Conflict is now called, Battle Pirates, and our very own War Commander. Them 3 games, if they was given some love, some investment, and some real fucking attention by some real fucking people with knowledge of the real-time strategy genre, they've got gold mines in their fucking hands, and they don't even fucking see it. It's like the blind leading the blind at that company at this point. They don't see it. They just see it as a money-making swindle, to the point where it's daylight robbery for the people that still hang around. They still play it for hours, and then I've invested. I was a mug this month. I bought 1,000 coin, and I woke up the next morning, because I'd had a few beers. I bought 1,000 coin. I woke up the next morning, and I was kicking myself, thinking, why did I buy that? But it's done. It's done now. I can't fucking cry over spilt milk. I did it. And my argument is I ain't worried about coining. I will coin, but Kixeye have got to give me some sort of game. I've enjoyed this event. It wasn't worth 1,000 coins, nowhere near it. They probably won't see no coins off me for a few months. Touch wood, unless I get drunk again. But they really don't understand what they've got on their hands right now. They've got 2, 3 of probably the best. I don't know about Battle Pirates and VGA Conflict. VEGA Conflict, Vega, because I don't play them, but I understand there's plenty of players playing them, so they've got their fan base there. If they was to build upon what they got, instead of jumping on the bandwagons with where they tried the Rogue Assault, they was too late with that, miles too late. I would say there was a good 10 years too late for Rogue Assault, for the mobile game. You got Clash of Clans, you've got all the gimmick ones that come out with Clash and Clans. I can't think of the other names off the top of my head, But that was the big fucking Clash of Clans was the one that fucking nailed it. They got it right, and that's what put basically Backyard Monsters out of business. Was Clash of Clans. They couldn't keep up with the way Clash of Clans worked compared to Backyard Monsters. But they've got the IP address for that. They own the rights to that still, as far as I'm aware. I know they sold it, but they only sold the assets. They didn't sell the actual game. They sold it on, and then someone sold it on, and they sold it on again. But I believe they must still own the coding and all the rights to any future Backyard Monster game. That's what I would have gone with. First things first is I would have sat in the office with the Stillfront guys and said, right, we're trying to jump on these card games, these mobile games. The future isn't in them. Literally, I play the phone. I play my mobile phone games when I'm having a shit. So that might be once, twice in the morning. I have a bowel movement. I go in there. I get my phone up. I'm either reading the day's news, or I'm playing a fucking video game while taking a dump. Where's the future in that? Are people really that addicted to playing the games on their phone? I don't know why I'm holding my phone in my hand. Playing their games on their phone, that they're literally playing it outside of being on the toilet, or maybe when they're travelling to and from work, if they're on the tube, the bus, or even as they get picked up in the morning, they may play their games. But I can't see there being that vast amount of money, especially with the games that they're releasing. And they're so far away from the initial launch of the big money ones, the Magic the Gathering. I think The Witcher had a card game as well. I think it still has got a card game. The bandwagon's gone. It's left. It's left the building. And Kixeye bring out card games. Battle Pirate 1 to start with. Nara Siege Apocalypse, which is it looks like it's going to be a new war game, but it isn't. It's so fucking deceiving. It's unreal. And all they're hoping is you play it for the first time, you think, oh, this isn't bad, well, I'm having a shit. Bear with me, both my lighters are fucking broke. While you're having a shit, and you might put a couple of dollars onto the game, that's what they're hoping for. But the real money's in PC gaming. On console, if they could port some of these games over to console, some of the free big fucking games they got, port them over to console, make the fucking invest the time, the money, and the passion and effort into making these games better, all they can be. They've got a gold mine. They've got a true gold mine on their hands, and they cannot fucking see it. It boggles my mind that they can't see it. They spent all this money to acquire Kixeye, and they're chunking out fucking card games. I haven't seen a new card game in the last fucking 5 years. They're at least 5 years out too late to the fucking the port. You know. Look at what you got. Take a hard look at the stock you got and what you've paid that $120 million for, and say, right, we've got money making fucking schemes here. Let's invest in these games, build these games up, promote them like they are these new shitty card games. You know, put a fucking advert every now and then on Facebook. Put an advert every now and then on YouTube. Make YouTube videos about the game. I haven't seen one video on their Kixeye site. Let me go check, because I might be wrong. Let's see if I go to Kixeye. See the last time they posted a video. 4 years ago? Oh, 1 month ago. And it is for that Siege Apocalypse trailer. Let's watch the Siege Apocalypse trailer. Here it is, guys. Oh, hang on. Let me pause it, because I've got to put the volume so you can hear the volume. Bear with me. I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Let's have a look. Let's have a little watch, eh? See what this is all about. Looks like it's only on the Google Play Store. That was kind of embarrassing. That was deceiving as well. It made it look like it was Rogue Assault combined with a strategy card game. So you play your card and your units move in on the map and they attack certain positions or whatever. That's a terrible fucking idea. It's probably one of the worst fucking things I've seen them come out with. Now imagine they put the time and effort into Battle Pirates and they made a video, or War Commander or VGEA Conflict, and they made a video looking that good about the 3 games that they've already got in their possession, and they made that video, they promoted it on Facebook, they made sure it was an advert on YouTube, and they paid for the advertising cost of it. I dare say it ain't cheap to advertise on Facebook, YouTube and all that, but you can set a limit, a cap to how much you spend. And they actually went back into the games, looked at the games that they got, the base games that they got, and said, how can we improve this? Instead of putting a stupid fucking card game that's like fake strategy, where you play a card and your units move into a position, or they attack a position, or the enemy attacks you if they play a card. I don't get it. I don't understand them. It's, beyond the power. I can't see the point of it. It's a flash in the pan game, and it ain't gonna entertain none of these players playing War Commander unless they do it while they're having a shit. As I said, they might be taking a dump, and they play the game for 10 minutes while having a dump. That's the only time any of us are going to play the games. We play predominantly on PC. There is some players that like to play the game on phone. I don't know if that's even available anymore, but I do get asked that question a lot. How can I play it through the phone? And I say, there's Rogue Assault, go play that. It's a terrible fucking gimmick. Look at what you've got and improve what you got before you start making new fucking IPs and new games. Fix what you've got, improve on it, invest in it, show it some love and care. And then people might go, right, this game's really good that Kixeye made. It's kept me entertained. It's fucking one of the best games I go to. First thing I do in the morning is load that game up before work. Last thing I do of the night is I load that game up and have a little bit of fun in there. Let's give this new game a try. But with Kixeye's track record, who's going to fucking play that? Seriously, who's going to sit there and think, right, I'm going to invest time, money and effort into this game? Very, very few, because of the way we've been treated in their other games. That's the truth, and that is my opinion on it. Hopefully I've answered that guy's question. I know I've been rambling on 13 minutes. I apologise for how long it's took me, guys, but I think it's one of there needs to be a voice about this. There needs to be someone out there to try to keep Kixeye in check, invest in what they've fucking got instead of trying to pump out generic shit. And that is generic shit from what I see. Anyway, guys, take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.